evening, Night Gems. Welcome back for another episode. I am so glad you are here. Now, of course, you already know before we get into these two letters, I just want to say whatever happened at the job, I hope you laughed at the job when you clock out. Do not bring that stress home with you because at the end of the day, any job will let the employees know that they are replaceable. So please do not bring that stress home with you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Now, of course, you already know, before we get into these letters, get that drink that will get you right for the night. Come on back and let's get into the letters. While you're getting your drink, I'm going to let you know what I'm drinking on. I am drinking a blueberry Moscato. Smells really nice. Tastes amazing. Of course, your girl had to try it before she get online. Up here to let you know, the Moscato is by Barefoot. This is a fruit Moscato. I got this about $8 at my grocery store. Your girl is not being sponsored. Your girl is on a budget, but $8 bottle Moscato, and it's pretty tasty. Now let's get on into these letters. Okay. The first letter, gentleman called himself King Without a Kingdom. Dear Miss Moon, there's been a lot of incidents lately on social media about first date etiquette. So I'm wondering what is the proper protocol. Am I supposed to spend $200 to $300 on a person I'm just getting to know and may not ever see again? Every woman says they should be treated like a queen, but am I wrong for wanting to be treated with the same respect? Thank you, King Without a Kingdom. Okay. Your first time meeting somebody, $200 and $300 is outrageous to spend. And you're right, you may not see that person again. You know, you have that date with that person and y'all just may not vibe together. First of all, way too much. Second of all, social media has not been doing nobody no favors about first dates. It hasn't. I myself wouldn't even want nobody to spend $200 to $300 on a first date for me. I may be a bit old school. I'm 45. I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm still looking for my king. But if we're just starting to meet, absolutely not. Do not spend $200 to $300 on me. Not for the first date. Absolutely not. I wouldn't want that because I wouldn't want to feel is he expecting something from me at the end of the night? No. My first date, what I would like, if I'm getting to know somebody, the first date, honestly, for me, and this is just my opinion, I would like for them to take me out to Starbucks. Take me out to Starbucks. Let's sit on a patio. Let's talk. Let's communicate. Because when I try to get to know somebody, I don't want to try to get to know somebody via text messaging. I want to hear your voice. I want to see where you're coming from. I want you to see where I'm coming from. You know, so the first meet, absolutely not. I do not suggest spending that type of money. Honestly, I would like, if I'm dating somebody and it leads to something more, and then maybe if he proposed to me, then that's totally different. Then, of course, my future husband, if I'm going to marry this guy, then I will like for him to treat me like a queen. But $300 on a first meet, $200 to $300, no, I don't suggest that at all. On a first meet, I would like to get to know somebody. You know, that's crazy. No. You absolutely right. I do not spend $200 to $300 on a first date, you know. And second date, you know, once we start to get to know each other, second date, if he try to figure out what type of movies I like, then take me to the movie because, you know, the movies, you know, you're not going to be talking, but, you know, you'll be watching. And maybe after a movie, if you want to say, hey, you want to go to so-and-so tavern, you know, to get a bite to eat, absolutely. But even the first and second date, $200 to $300 is outrageous. And it's sad that even a lot of women my age will expect $200 to $300 on a first date. If I'm married, if I was married and, me and my husband go out, I wouldn't want him to even spend $200 to $300 unless it's our anniversary and he wants to take me out to this fabulous restaurant or just a little getaway. Yes, but never on a first date, especially when you're trying to get to know someone. People got bills. I mean, everybody ain't got it like that. And the way this economy is, everybody may not be struggling, but people may be close to struggling. So, absolutely, I would not suggest anybody paying $200 to $300 on a first date. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying take her to McDonald's and get a 2-for-1 special. Absolutely not. But there's other things you can do without spending $200 to $300, especially when you're getting to know somebody. That's just my opinion. You sound like you're a great guy. But I agree with you with this. And again, social media is not doing nobody no favors. It don't even sound feasible to spend that type of money to get to know somebody, because then that person may just say, oh, he got money like that. Okay, he got money like that. So let me continue to talk to him. And then, they will probably end up expecting that type of treatment or expecting more from you. You don't want somebody to be with you just for what you're giving. At least I know I don't. I want somebody to be with me, to get to know me, to know my personality, to know that, I like, fresh flowers in my house. And what I mean by fresh flowers, I'm not saying, 1-800-Flowers, once a week buy a bouquet of roses. No, I'm single, so I buy myself flowers. Absolutely. I will go to the grocery store. Oh, flowers, $8. Okay, not a problem. They ain't always roses, but that's just me. Get to know me, So, but you don't want somebody to be with you just for what you give, because they are being with you for all the wrong reasons. You want somebody to get to know you, to get to, and if they vibing with your personality, but, with what you have to offer, you want somebody to eventually love you for you, not, for how much you have in the bank. So I hope that helps, and you will find somebody. I believe there's somebody for everybody. I'm still out here looking, waiting. Some people say, oh, you gotta look. Some people say, oh, no, he's gonna come to you. So it is what it is. Until I find my king, then, it is, life is what it is. So do not spend that type of money on a first date or to getting to know somebody. So I hope that helps, but I do have a red envelope for you. And of course, I will post these cards on a video. So the first one is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That is the first card. Second card, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that's the second one. So, king without a kingdom, good luck on your journey. And just keep doing what you're doing without spending the $200 and $300. And you will find the one that is right for you. You definitely will. The type of person I'm looking for is, yes, I could talk about politics all day, but no. Do I want to talk about politics? No, because if you ask me, both sides are both corrupt. And us American, us that lives in this country, we just have to deal with it. Deal with what they offer. So do I want to talk about politics all day? No. I want somebody that I can have a decent conversation with, someone that can make me laugh, someone that can also teach me some things, because I love to learn, you know. Someone that will vibe with me, you know, if we decide to be if later on, if I find somebody and decide that we are going to be a couple, I want that person to call me just after blue. Hey, how are you doing? I was just thinking about you. You know, what are you doing for the day? You know, I don't text me, because when you text somebody conversationally, it's just, you're not hearing their voice. You know, I want to hear your voice. So, but let me not get all deep into that. So, King Without a Kingdom, I hope that answered your question. Thank you so much for your letter. I do appreciate that. And thank you for being honest in your letter. I definitely dig that. And good luck in your search to finding your queen. I know she is out there. Just stay positive. Stay positive. Okay, and now to the next letter. Let's see. The next one is anonymous. And it reads, Hi, Autumn. My mother says she doesn't want her daughter-in-law, my wife, at the Thanksgiving dinner because she's mad that I married her. She doesn't want her to touch the fine china and don't want to be embarrassed in front of her friends by the trailer park trash. Really? Are we still doing this in this age? Oh. My wife did not grow up with the best of the best, but she comes from a very loving family. I love everything about my wife. Why can't my mother understand that I'm happy? Let me just be happy. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry you got to go through that. I know you probably, I know you love your mother because that is your mother. But oh my gosh. I'm speechless. I'm a bit speechless. I agree. Why can't your mother be happy that her son found someone that he truly loves and happy with? I'm so sorry for that. Oh, it's just so tired. It just gets so tiring of, your mother, somebody not liking somebody because they didn't come from a particular background. They may not have, like you said, the best of the best. They may grew up on the other side. Just because somebody grew up on the other sides of the tracks, so to speak, does not mean that they are not a loving person. Does not mean that they are not a loyal person. It just means that different families have different situations. They do, but they made the best of it. Because you said she comes from a loving family. And that's what matters the most. If I were you, give me 1 second, my throat. Oh my God, that blueberry Moscato is delicious. If I were you, call your mother back. When you're cool, calm, and collect, call your mother back. Let her know you and your family will not come over for Thanksgiving. You will be going over to, if your in-laws are in the same state or nearby, go to your in-law for Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure your in-laws will be happy to have you for Thanksgiving. You want to go somewhere where you feel the love. You don't want to take your wife to your mom's house and have that tension there. When your wife sit down, when your wife, getting ready to make her plate. You don't want that tension there, because I can almost guarantee you your mother's eyes is just going to be on your wife and not in the good way. Your mother is going to be looking her up and down. And that negative energy, nobody needs that. It's crazy. Nobody needs that negative energy. And your mother is going to pick on everything your wife do. Don't wash the plate like that. Do this way. Why are you sitting there? You need to sit like this. Your mother will find some type of way to nitpick at your wife. And your wife, do not want to feel uncomfortable. And neither do you, because you will see it, And I know in probably your mind, you'll be like, okay, that's my mom, but this is also my wife. Because if you say something, I can almost say that your mother will say, oh, I didn't do anything. Why, you're taking up for your wife. And as a husband should do, take up for their wife. So to avoid all of that, let your mother know you'll be going to your in-laws for Thanksgiving. And if she say, well, why are you not coming over here? You don't, and just let her know. You said you don't want her to touch the fine china. And that's what you're going to be serving on Thanksgiving. So to avoid anything, you're going to enjoy, you and your wife and your family is going to enjoy Thanksgiving at her family home. And you'll probably have so much more of a good time. See, holidays, Thanksgiving, or anything, or any type of event like that, it's supposed to be enjoyed with people you love, your friends, your family, to have a good time. You don't want somebody sitting there just, you don't want that. Nobody wants that negative energy. So let her know where you'll be spending Thanksgiving at this year. And if she says something to you later on about it, let her know why. When you calm, cool, and collect, don't raise your voice. Let her know why. You know what, Mom? I love you, but you have something against my wife because she didn't have the best. She grew up in a trailer park. Everybody in a trailer park is not horrible. They're not. Just like everybody in the hood or ghetto, it's not bad. They are not horrible. I know your mother is a, older woman, but, it's just that mentality that she needs to break. And if she wants to have a great relationship with you, let her know. Let her know. I don't like the way you treat my wife. We could have an amazing relationship, but you need to get over your feelings about my wife. So, I hope that helps, and just at the end of the day, let your mother know you, your wife, and your family are a package deal. So, I hope that helps you. I wish you the best of luck. Honestly, I would like to know if you can give me an update on this. I'm just blown away that she says she don't want her to touch the fine china. That just does something to my soul. I'm sorry. So you did pick the blue envelope, and of course I will put the cards on the screen. Okay, so the first card is, it's time to release negativity. Very true. You don't need that negativity in your life. It's time to take action. Yes. Take that action. Yeah, let your mother know you'll be spending Thanksgiving with your in-laws. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants that negativity, darling. Nobody. So, I hope that helps you. And again, let me know how that went down. If you don't mind sending me an updated email, I do appreciate that. So, Night Gems, the question for tonight's letter is from the first letter. From the first letter, King Without a Kingdom. Should he spend $200 to $300 on a first date to get to know somebody? I don't think he should. So, but that is again my opinion. I would like to know everybody else's opinion. So please give me your opinions down below in the comments. I appreciate that. Again, Night Gems, thank you so much for tuning in to this tonight's episode. If I can get my words out. I'm telling you, it's not the Moscato. It's good, but it's not the Moscato. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. So enjoy the rest of you. Did I just say that already? Yes, I did. So have a good night. Cheers.